So every guitar is important to us. This one I have a special connection to in a roundabout way. The gentleman who taught me how to play fingerstyle guitar when I was a teenager was taught by a friend of his in college. That friend, Larry, was taught by his friend from growing up, Ron. Ron is the gentleman who's purchasing this guitar. We built it, he came up, we picked out wood together, worked on the design of it. And so all four of us are going to be together Friday when Ron picks this up. So this is going to be a special time for us. What we're really excited about this guitar that Larry doesn't know about it yet, but he's about to find out.
You're about to find out.
And you haven't seen it yet either.
I haven't seen it yet either.
So I have it over here if you want to sit down and let me let you open it up.
Okay. Boy, howdy. All right. Oh my goodness.
How beautiful.
Look at
My
that.
goodness, that's gorgeous. Holy moly.
So let me tell you, part of what makes this special in addition is that Ron had a set of Brazilian rosewood that he had been saving for this guitar to one day be built. He owns a couple of Gallaghers as it is, but he came to us with this idea of building a 75 special. We tested different tops with him, and we collectively decided on this top, which visually is very pretty, but also the tonal quality was exceptional. So with all the side purfling and top purfling, bellflower, this is a beautiful guitar.
Oh man.
It was his set Brazilian rosewood.
Yeah, I remember him talking about having that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the piece that I was saving for something special. And
Okay.
do I have to do the bluegrass thing on
So this is the first 75 special out of the new shop. We had Mr. Ron Hipp come in with a set of Brazilian rosewood that he already had, which was actually, the sides were a little bit thinner than our regular dreadnought depth, which I think worked in our favor. It's a very, very clear guitar, very punchy guitar, and we're real proud of it. It's always fun to work on something challenging, and the hope is always that in the end it'll be fulfilling, and this one didn't disappoint.
That's about where I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. It's gorgeous too. Good
Thank
choice.
Yeah, that's a good material. I like the way that the swirly red looks.
Well, it kind of complements the top.
Oh, the red tones in the
David, y'all
center.
knocked it clean out of the park. There's a guy. Your miter work is spectacular.
It helps to practice.
Man, I think you should be. You should have a picture
It's a very special day for various reasons, and I'm going to make connection here with everybody that we have present. As a young man who became interested in guitar, I had a youth director who had a 1967 G-50 that inspired me to begin playing. And I don't know if you remember, my dad bought a pawn shop guitar that was unplayable.
Yeah.
I remember, was it Gary Rigney was trying to tune it up? And he said,
He couldn't even get it tuned.
yeah, I'll tell you why you can't play it. It's so bad. And you loaned me a harmony, actually.
Yeah, I
And
had.
you gave me some instruction, including a certain style of finger picking.
Sound familiar?
Now, what's significant about that style, I had a gentleman call me up and we were chatting about guitars. Yeah, I had a 1967 G50. I said, you did? Well, I know someone who had a G50 in 67. And so it turns out that Ray and Larry were in a band together, Brown Trio, at Lipscomb. And Larry taught Ray how to fingerstyle that fashion.
What a talent show, as a matter of fact. We did. It makes a long-time man feel gone. An old Canadian folk song.
Yeah. And then Ron reaches out, and the rest of the story is that Ron and Larry were friends growing up and played guitar together all the time. And I think Ron is the one that taught you how to finger that same style. Now Ron takes it to a whole nother level.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I do. We all do.
But the line of succession, so to speak.
Yeah.
Gallagher closed in 2019 after a couple of years of really not building guitars. And then I made contact with them and purchased it at the end of 19 and we restarted in 2020. But Gallagher would not still be here as a company if it weren't for you and this guitar.
I've told that story to a few people, but you know, I'm a big fan of Henry Louis Gates. He does that fine hold your
Love
breath.
that guy.
Don't you love
Love
it?
it.
And you know, one thing I've learned from this, we're all just a bunch of much, you know, and from a conglomerate of DNA. But the truth is, musically, the DNA is just it's a circle, and it's coming back home, and it is something that we need to hand over.
Well, you reunited everyone together, and I appreciate everybody making the time to be here. It's been really special all the way from the beginning.